welcome back to IVRL Qualifiers 2. This will be the second match of the day that I'm casting. We have our fans in chat cheering on Team Coconut versus Team Misfits. And this looks like it's gonna be a solid match. Both these teams ended up losing out to Vanguard Gaming, one losing out to Gold, one losing out to Platinum. And these rosters are gonna compete together to figure out kind of where they stand in that sitting. You are limited after 2 losses, so this is a very important round, an important match. But we're going to see how this goes. We have warm-up starting in 30 seconds. We're waiting on the very last player to join on the side of Team Misfits. We'll get it underway. This will be good. This will be fun. Yeah. Just a little bit of the gameplay and them flying around. Yeah. We have Team Misfits on the side, and you have Colonists. Warm-up's done in 6 seconds, and we're going to get this thing started ASAP. Game audio's coming. And there's that game audio, making sure we have that. And match is started. Here we go.
Round starting.
Misfits are going to start on the side of attacking, and you're going to have Coconut start on the side of defense. And underway. For the side of Misfits, we have Dan, Wishy, Peter, Chilled Rhythm, and Nyman. Nomalous? Ooh, somebody put a pronunciation in chat on how we love that. But we're going to see a full-on mid-push out of the side of Coconuts. And on the side of Coconuts, we have your Gwenball, Awu, Catboy, Vrog, and Gaming Beast. And that'll be all pushing up that mid-connector. And to receive will be just Dancy. And firing is going to exchange. You're going to see the Misfit boys sweeping back across mid immediately. Nade's coming through, not really finding anyone. That's Wishy and Anomalous getting 2 down, and then Dancy is able to take down the 3rd. That'll be a 2v5 pushing down this midline. The lone defender cutting off that midline is Catboy. Catboy gets cut down. Vrog with the headshot onto Dancy is the lone man standing for his team here. And Anomalous going to cut him down. That'll be a round win for the side of Misfits to start. But now we have gun in hand. Pistol rounds tend to be a little bit of a wash. Let's see how these players do when they get a little bit of firepower. We're going to see a SMG heavy Coconuts and a SMG heavy side of Misfits as well. It looks like 3 SMGs, 2 ARs going to be the kind of flat across the board. We're actually going to see 3 ARs for the side of Coconuts now. And that's going to help influence this push along the back line. A very, very, very fast player down the side of Misfits, pushing up this midline. And Gaming Beast and them are going to exchange fire, and that'll actually be a true trade, which evens it out to 4v4, but the information is there. A little bit apprehensive about that initial push Misfits are, but brilliant work out of Coconuts to get that initial presence. Bomb is actually going to be solo on this side of the map, and that was actually an insanely massive engagement for the side of Peter. Peter here is going to have Bomb in hand, which is going to require all of the attacking side to rotate back over to A. Some engagements coming through, especially in this midline, and that's going to be Dancy winning that engagement, and that'll be a 4v2 advantage for the side of Misfits. And you're going to see that Peter's recognized that this is Bomb down in this corner here for these attacking teams. So attacking team, they have fully made it onto site, but can't really do anything with it because they have to go retrieve Bomb. We get to see Awu with his push, dropping the nade. Hopefully it wasn't primed. Awu was starting to make his run down mid. 39 seconds left on the clock. Shield gonna get these shots in. Nade coming through off the scaffolding. Shield's get the reload in. It's a 1v1 down midline. AK in hand. Gonna lose that engagement. Chilled gets the kill there. It's gonna be a 2-0 lead for the side of Misfits. Sides are wrong.
Round starting. Get ready.
Let's see. Let's do this then. See if we can get that to work. Cool. Sweet. So now we have Coconuts up. So we were able to swap that side. So now it's actually Coconuts in the lead there. clarifying that. Thank you, chat. And that is all fixed, but we see Coconuts hold this defense, and Misfits trying to make this push. Gwen getting cut down. Peter in hand with that M4. Chilled and Dan all winning their engagements down the line. Have your lone players curving in, and that is a decisive victory for Coconuts. After they got their round side switch, they just swept that team ace. Brilliant work out of them. It's gonna be on the Misfits to make something happen here.
Round starting.
And that'll be round start. This is going to be an initial B swing, it appears. But they got to make sure bomb goes where the team goes, for fear of that happening again last time. And we're going to have a 2-2 split initially. And you see Coconuts kind of doing that default setup. You have 2 players on each site. 1 player kind of hanging out mid. That mid player is going to be in the hand of Nautilus. And Peter's going to get that initial engagement. No swing yet. You have Chilled on site. Peter's going to get that initial win as well. You're starting to see the gunfire exchange out here. Chilled Rhythm and Gwen down this hallway. Not known about each other yet. Gwen goes down to that. Peter winning his own fight. That is a 5-man versus 2 advantage. And you see these players still holding true. They must have gotten a little bit of idea. That smoke util down. And he goes right past Catboy, but gets cut down by that SMG. And you have your last player remaining. Coming down this A line. Cuts down Chilled Rhythm. Gaming Beast M4 in hand. Must do the impossible. 1v5. Now made it a 1v4. Looks like a detonate goes down. Smoke goes down, though. And inside this narrow hallway. About to see the swing. Coming through for Gaming Beast. Gets cut down. 4-0 for the side of Coconuts. Doing the chat proud.
Round starting. Get ready.
See definitely some home fans back in chat. Coconut are not letting them down at all. Team Misfits got to do something to slow this momentum. Trying to coordinate. Controllers seem to be set down on their end. Send a lone man out to kind of look down this B line, and lone man down to look at down that mid line. So going to be on Gaming Beast to kind of get that mid read if there is one to come. You see Coconuts kind of spread. They're stacking 3-man heavy on A, kind of wagering. And all these engagements are going on B, but the most important one is going to start to come through on the side for Awu. Bomb in hand. He's the only one that really matters in this plant decision. Coconut are going to fully rotate over to B site. Engagement's going down, but Awu should have this free plant if he plays his cards right. And that'll be on Coconut to respond on this back swing. Engagement's going through. Chilled Rhythm gets the kill onto Gaming. More fights going down here. These fights are all about man advantage. Catboy gets cut down. And you're going to see 2 remaining for the side of Misfits. 1 in spawn with his controllers down, I think. And the bomb in the hands of Awu. It's going to be a 1v4 on-site defense. Scar in hand, pistol in hand. Something dual wield gets that set up. Kimbo. Shots going down onto Dan. And the last member is AFK. That'll be a free defuse for the side of Coconuts. And the round win. The remaining players still a little bit apprehensive, but waiting for a player that won't come. That'll be a 5-0 for the side of Coconuts. Great fake out of the side of Team Misfits. That almost worked. A little bit of gaming style for the culture. The initial players pushing past. Seems as if a little bit of coordination out of Misfits needed to be happening. They still have that AFK player. Smoke's going down and vector sprays to start off the day. You're going to have 3 players swinging this corner. And 9 able to get 1 on the Catboy. Vrog about to see 9. Shots exchanged. Vrog's hurt. And 9's hurt. Both players injured on this corner. It's whoever gets the initial shots. Shots out. Vrog goes down. Work at a 9-man, but gets traded by Awu. All these engagements in the back line. Their lone player with bomb in hand goes down, and the last one is going to be your AFK Gwen. Controller's down on the table with the long arms. But we're going to see if Coconut clears that back line and plays information. They know they have bomb. And kind of waiting to be on Peter to check. Peter's going to see and finish out the round there. for the side of Coconuts. 6-0 lead thus far. And some more Gangman style after that round.
Round starting. Get ready.
And like a very one-sided map thus far. It'll be on Misfits to kind of control the tempo, and even while being a man down, regain this. Bomb's going to go in hand to Gaming Beast, it appears. And all 4 players going to slowly move in around this site. Slow walk, the slow clear. Coconut's kind of holding and just waiting. Shots coming out down this midline. But Vrog's going to back off after being really hurt. See that health bar on the side of Vrog. May coming out from Awu. Peter the Beaver in the cross gets cut down by Awu. But that's going to be enough information for Nyan to get one trade. Paying attention to the kill feed, knows that there's at least one more there. Still hasn't found the one that ended his teammate. Awu's backed out, and Dan C is able to take down that engagement. They know one's AFK, but that means there's one more remaining in the hands of Catboy. Bombs down for them. Dan C's on around the corner, cuts down Catboy. Now it's all left on the AFK player for the side of Misfits to finish it out. Player's going to run around clearing stuff, but they know they have bomb down, and based on last round, they know that they likely have that AFK player as that left man. And this is you're going to be your bomb. They've added this light shaft, so you know where it is when running past. It's been a great addition. But we're going to kind of see these 40 seconds tick down. Great work in setups outside of Coconut.
30 seconds remaining.
Kimbo in the chilled rhythm should he ever find another player, and Wish is going to clear out that backside and end the game or end that round, making it 7-0 for the side of Coconut. And that'll be a player leaving the game. That's going to be that random AFK 5th, and a little bit of floss out of Dan.
Get ready.
We see that a very A-sided split defense for the side of Coconut, and Dan's going to realize that and cut crossback B. And all the players kind of just playing that midline. There's going to be a little bit of a faster push out of Misfits than we've seen. Coconut aren't yet set up. They're going to be just getting to positions as Awu comes in here. The main slayer for the team. He had his gun down, though, and attached to his belt. No, that'll be free kills for Dan and Chilled. So the players still have their gun attached to their chest carrier. And a 2v5, really high task. We're going to get Grembel to rejoin. And Catboy in the mid engagement. Traded gunfire, is able to win that engagement out. Chilled's weak, Cat's weak, Frog's full health. We got a 2v4 situation. Favoring Coconut number one is now especially favoring them. Making it a 1v4 for the side of Catboy. Catboy on the mid swing. Cuts down one. Doesn't know he has one behind him. Trying to get the swing with the Vector. That'll be round 8 in the favor of Coconut. Keep in mind, this is the 11 rounds. This ends after that. There is a round switch at 10, though. So we're going to get to see one attack at least out of Coconut, potentially 2. Now that we see Misfits at full force. Hoping to kind of nail this reverse sweep. See players kind of trading bomb here. Attempting to pass it to each other. Bomb just respawns if you throw it outside the map. Fun little tidbit. And that's going to be a kill for 9 on the other side of the map. Cutting down that initial player. Good to see in mid engagement that smoke goes through, but not before he finds Catboy. 9 has been a dominant force on this map so far. 12-3 to his name. While Dan C in this engagement over here is 11-1, hoping to make it 12-1. Crouch walk in the spray does make it that 12-1 scoreline. One player on the back line, Gwen.
Round lost.
Not able to get the trades out. That is going to be a 9-0 for the side of Coconut so far. Very good work out of them.
Round starting.
Gwen is going to be rejoined back into the game. Scar in hand, hoping to make something happen on this last attack round that they receive. Capo going wide to A, while the rest of his team stacking this B line really quickly. We see Coconut's getting really comfortable with pushing this mid line aggressively. Seems like a dead nade. In this game, you have to prime your nades. Just throwing the nade is not enough. So that It's more util for the side of Misfits. Vrog one-handing it, hoping for the best. Peter's going to get a pick here. And that's player advantage for the side of Coconut, but traded out by Gwen. Gwen showcasing a little bit with that scar in hand. Trades coming through. Peter's on to Iwu. Catboy slow walking this midline. Shot in the back though from Dan C on site. Then that'll be that 10-0 just before the switch.
We're switching sides.
Here's the side switch. We get to see the Coconut Boys on attack here. There's a little bit of your scoreboard pop beforehand. 14-1 for the side of Dan, 13-4 for the side of 9. And the top Slayer is going to be 3-10 for the side of Gaming. Taking this initial swing, you see 9 here looking for this mid-cross. Pistols in hand. Can Misfits get the pistol round off? Going to pre-fire a little bit through the smoke, but they're going to stack 3 in this upper line. Pushing through the spawn. I don't know if Coconut's ready to get shot in the back here. Coconut players go down and realizing that they're kind of in a pinch here. Misfits players have given them sight, but on this backswing, Wishy and Gwen exchanging fire. Gwenbell nade out, not going to find anything. You're going to see Dan get cut down by Catboy. Iwu taking this swing on the back of Wishy. Wishy's able to get away here. It's going to be a good sight hold. Catboy getting shots on to both players, but 9 throwing the nade goes down there. That's going to be a Iwu being the last player remaining, and he will be backside. Trying to get shots on the planner, and gets the engagement, but 9 for the trade. That will be the round and game victory, 11-0 for the side of Coconut. There's your scoreboard for that little bit remainder. Brilliant work out of the Coconut guys. Good game. That was a great round great game out of the side of Coconuts. Both teams fell to the Vanguard Gaming, but Coconut showed who they really were there. 16-4, 0 assists out of the side of 9, just swinging and taking all of his engagements and winning there. Great work out of him and Dan C's, both very dominant players there. So got to see a little bit of the defensive setups and the attack push, responding to the calls. Responding to information is very, very, very big in this game, but great work out of everybody involved. That was a solid match. But we're going to throw you guys to intermission and be back soon for the next matches.